So far, we have just discussed a lot about client-side JS programming as well as server-side JS programming. So in this video, we are going to make one game which is going to be the guess the number game in JS. So without wasting any time, let's dive into the video. So for making a guess the number game, we need the HTML file, CSS file for styling and JS file for scripting. First thing is we need the boilerplate. So after the boilerplate, we are going to give the title here, guess the number game. Now after that we are going to go here and say script SRC is going to be the script.js. We are going to just connect that. After that we are going to connect the CSS by using link CSS style.css. That's it. And the next thing we are going to do is we are going to go here in the style.css, say the body, and in the body we are going to say padding to be 0, margin to be 0, and that's it. Next thing is we need a container for that is going to just contain the game. Okay, so let's say container, and that's the container. Let's press enter. Now we are going to copy this class container here and we are going to paste it here and say this to be like width 100%. We need to cover the whole screen here, and then we need the height 100 vh. After that is done, let's save this, and then we are going to choose an appropriate background color. So let's say background color lights blue. That's maybe fine. Let's save this color here. So that's okay. Now the next thing comes, and that's, yeah, we need one button. So should we use bootstrap here? Okay, so rather than that, let's make our own button here. Let's say button, and we're going to say click me, or you can say generate number. Let's go here and say like button. We are going to give the width of a button to be equal to like 100 pixels, and the height of the button to be like the half of that, 50 pixels. We are going to say background color to be like green, not exactly the green color, but something like this, right? Next thing is we need the color white. Then the next thing is, after that's all done, we are going to say border to be none, outline none, and then we're going to say cursor pointer save. So after that's all done, we are going to save this file. Click on open with live server, and yeah, you can see that here's the website. So yeah, it's good. Now let's say, yeah, border radius as well, because border radius makes something much beautiful. 10 pixel, that may be fine, not more than that. That's it. Now we need the font as well. So let's say letter spacing first. Letter spacing also very beautiful. So let's say 0.5 pixels, something like this. I think that's fine, right? Let's say 0.75. Now we are going to give some font family. Let's give Roboto this font. So this is looking great. Next thing is we are going to align this button at the center of the container. So let's say this container display flex direction, flex, not the flex direction to be column, row, not like row, align items center, justify content center. So right, so let's say align item center, justify content center, save it. So now you can see that here's the button. Okay, now what we are going to do, we are going to say here on click generate number, something like this, right? So generate number, and in this we are going to pass two parameters, like what I want whenever someone clicks on this button, it will be replaced by one input box here and one more button that is going to be a submit button. Okay, Okay, so let's say this in the first element, which is going to be the submit button. Okay, this, and then we are going to pass. Okay, that's it, I think. Yeah, one more thing, the parent element of this. So let's say this dot parent, and what is it's going to return this dot parent node or nothing that. Okay, so that's it. Let's save this and let's go back to the script file here and select function generate number. In this we are going to take two things. First the element e, and then we are going to pass second thing is parent of e. So we can say parent of e, p, or parent of e. Then we are going to say like okay, so in the generate number we are going to first generate one number. So that's going to be something like not like this. For generating any kind of number, first we need is what we need a random. So we can say math dot random. And what the random number do, it does not generate any kind of random number, but it generate any kind of pseudo random number between 0 and 1, means in decimal. Okay, so we are going to take that number, we are going to multiply that number by 10, and then we are going to just take this whole and we are going to round it to the nearest natural number. So let's say math dot floor, that's it. So it's going to round up the value that we get from math dot random into 10 into the nearest natural number, and that's it. This is our means you can say the random number. And the next thing is, suppose, okay, let's make this a global variable here. Let's do it. Now after that we are going to say e dot inner text is equal to submit. Okay, submit. Then the pe dot inner html plus equal to we are going to say something like this: input slash not slash input, only input. So this simple input tag we are going to give. Let's reload, click here, but there is no input tag. Let's go to the inspection. We are getting one error here: cannot read properties of undefined reading in an HTML. So it's saying cannot read properties of undefined. Our parent, okay, so let's say something like it is having something related to the parent object. Okay, so here we are not able to get that. So instead of that, let's say document dot query selector dot container. Let's save that. Let's go back, click on this. Now you can see that we are having these two things. Now we are having it as row, that's why let's change it to column. Now it's coming, okay, so it's coming downward. So what we are going to do, okay, instead of that, let's say something like this: pe dot inner text is equal to, and at this place we are going to just copy this element here, copy this element, paste it as a string value, right? Let's paste it as a string, and let's remove this on click here because there is no need of that. And then we are going to say submit, and after that submit, even before that we are going to give one you can say one input box, input type, and you can say number only, that's it. So this is one way of doing that. So let's save this, let's go back and see is it working or not. Let's click here. But inner HTML is inner, not inner text, but HTML. I can see something like this, right? So I can't type some numbers like that. So let's change it to text only, and then we are going to style that input box as well. So let's say input. In the input also we are going to give the same things. Let's save this, paste it here. Only the width we are going to like increase, and the height, okay, 100 pixel of height, okay. Then we are going to say at this place a placeholder, enter the number, click here. I can see there's something like this we're getting. We do not want any kind of background color. Let's remove this one. Now let's go back. So let's go. So you can see something like this, right? We are writing something, we are not getting that because the color is white. Now let's go back. Now that's fine. Now let's switch off the spell checks. Okay, let's say it's not this. Let's go to the script file and say spell check equal to false, auto complete equal to off. Let's save that. Now let's go back here. Now you can see that there is no spell checks. Okay, let's align this in the center, maybe more beautiful. Center, text align to be center. So now you can see something like this, right? Yeah, that's amazing. Now suppose if anybody is writing any kind of number, typing any kind of number, then how can we say that the number is smaller than or greater than that number? For that, you have this number here, right? So we have just math.float math.random into 10. So this is what? This is our random number, and we are going to say not here, control X. And when we are generating any kind of number, we are going to say like number is equal to this. Then whenever someone clicks on this submit button, we are going to say on click. We are going to say on click, and we are going to run one function here that's going to be like check number. And that's it. After that, we are going to say function check number. Now we are going to say if, and here we need the number as well, right? So let's say check number, and we are going to say number. The number is going to be what? It's going to be like document document dot get query selector input. Save that. So yeah, I think that's done. So this is going to be, here we are going to say number, and we are going to say if number is equal to, okay, let's say number 2, or we can say random number. So let's say if random number is equal to the number generated, we are going to say alert, you win. Else if earned number is greater than number, we are going to say alert, choose a smaller number. Else if the random number is smaller than the number, we are going to say alert, choose a big number, right? That's it. So what happens at this place, we are just making a function check number. We are going to take the parameter of the check number as a random number that the user is giving, and if the random number is equal to the number generated, we are going to say alert, you win. Else if it's greater, we are going to say smaller number. Smaller, we are going to say larger number. That's it. Let's save this, and maybe it's going to be amazing. Let's save this, go back, let's type the number here, submit. We are not getting that. Is there on click? Yeah, there is an on click. So check number Is there any spelling issue? It's fine. And document not this input. Everything is fine, then why is it not working? Let's go back. D, not working. No errors coming here, no errors here. Okay, instead of that, let's say console.log 2 to check is it working or not. Wait a while. One error was there. Let's go back here. Let's say 2. Okay, so we are getting that, but in fact it's not working. So let's say what is our R number. Okay, let's check this thing. Okay, okay, I'm getting that error. And what is that? Is we need not the input box, we need the value of the input box. So dot value. So this is what we know we need to do. That's it. So choose a larger number. Let's choose something like 5. A more larger number, let's check for 9. Smaller numbers, let's take 7. You win. So means the number was 7. Okay, so this is how the guess the number app works. Okay, let's say 5 this time. Smaller number, let's say 3. More smaller number, I think 1. Larger number, okay, so larger than 1 and smaller than 3, maybe 2 only. Let's save that, you win. So this is a really funny game, you can say. And suppose if you want to make it more enhanced, like it's like generating the number between 1 to 10 only, and that's really easy. Suppose if you want to increase the difficulty level, you can generate the number in between 1 to 100. Okay, let's save that. Let's save that and let's go back here and say let's say 56. Larger number, okay, let's say 98. A smaller number, never mind, 90. A smaller number, 60. So means the number is in between 60 and 90. Let's try for 70. Okay, so means 60 and 70, that's the range. Let's say 65. You win. Okay, so the number was 65, right? Okay, so this is how you can make this guess the number game. Now let us host this website by using GitHub. For that, you need to just go to the github.com and then you need to go to create repository. And now you can see here I am. So let's give the repository name as guess the number game. It's available. Now let's go here, give a description here. Let's say this is um, a guess the number game made by Code with Ayush. Then we are going to set it to public so that everybody can access the repository as well, the code as well. Then we are going to go to create a repository. That's it. So yeah, now there are two ways. If you see my previous videos, I just explained that how can you do it by using git bash as well. So you just copy this much of code, go to the git bash, paste that code, and yeah, you will be done with that. But basically there is one more way of doing that, and you can just simply upload the files. Okay, so let's go here and we are having one option, I think so, upload an existing file. So let's drag these files here. Let's go to this one, guess the number, and let's copy this. Okay, let's click on open. So when I click on open, you can see it's uploading these files. Now HTML file is there, JS file is there, CSS file is there. Let's click on commit changes. It will take some time to process them, and after a while it will just host. Now after a while I just saw that it was not coming that your website is hosted successfully. So I just went to my settings and go to pages. Then I noticed that the deploy from branch was not there. So let's change it to the main branch here, save it. And the moment I save it, go to back to the code. Now if I reload it again, now you can see the processing has started of hosting it. So let's reload it. So after a while I just saw that it was completed. So you can see here's a tick sign, green tick means it's done. So now if I just go to settings and go to the pages, I can see here's the website. Your website is live at. So now you can see one error is coming, dangerous. So okay, let's go to you visit this NC website because I just made that. So let's go here and give a number here 23. Choose a larger one. Okay, let's choose like 50. Smaller one. Okay, so let's say 44. A smaller one. Okay, let's take 38. A smaller one. Okay, let's take 30. One more. Okay, so means 23 and 30 is the range. Okay, larger one. 25 to 30 means maybe like 27. Choose a larger one. 28. Okay, so you win. So you can see that 28 was that number the computer just generated. So this is a way you just host a website as well. But one thing, why is the website saying dangerous? Let me tell you why that. So if I just go here and if I just go to the, you can see that this site is deceptive. Why is that? So because this is containing one input box as well as one button. That's the only issue. And Google used to block that those kind of websites which are having like this input box as well as this button, because maybe there can be a source by which hackers can hack the website and you can say like get your email address, password and other things. Okay, so that's why the dangers used to come. So how you can solve this? For that you need to just contact Google Analytics and you need to just message them that you have just checked your files, that yeah, everything is fine, every file, there is no virus in the website. And when you do so, after 2 to 3 days, or it may take even up to 1 week or month, they will be removing this dangerous tag from a website and your website will be secure. Okay, so yeah, this is how you can make such a kind of guess the number game, and as well as you can host that as well. So that's all for this video. Meet you in the next video. Till then, see you.